Why are you here now?
I could ask you the same question. However, I'm fairly certain your answer can be summed up all into one little word. Elena.
That's a really good question, and that's the first question I asked. And Kevin gave me a variety of answers, and he said, this is what we're going to explore. And this A could have happened, or B, or C. So sort of, we're not sure exactly why, but it's going to be one of these things. And all of his three sort of reasons were really good. I don't know how much I can reveal, but I will say that for me, when I created my backstory, it was that Stefan's like a nomad. You know, he travels, you know, and he can never really stay in a town for more than like 5-10 years, because people go, wait a minute, you're not aging, and you know, you're that creepy guy that just hangs around high schools for 20 years. Mystic Falls is where he was born. That's the town. That's where, you know, that's his childhood. And I think he stops into Mystic Falls every some odd years, you know. And he stopped into Mystic Falls after probably a period of like 10 years, who knows. And he sees this girl, Elena. And I don't know under what circumstances he sees her, and I think there might be a big reveal in flashback where the moment he sees her, something may have happened, and you know, whatever, she doesn't notice him, and that's when he realizes, oh my God, I have to stay in Mystic Falls, and I have a mission, and I'm completely in love with this girl, you know. So the reveal will come to the audience, and it'll also come to me. That's the truth.
Very Emerson, the way you reveal your soul with so many adjectives.
If Stefan moved slowly, that just so would not be a part of it. If he was like a tortoise. Right, he's the cat, he's the lethargic vampire. No, he's, you know, I mean, he has to, you know, he feeds on blood, you know, and he hunts, like, think about it, he hunts, he survives on animal blood, you know, it's like he has to go out and hunt. He has to move quickly. Of course he could sneak up on people.
Okay.
You know, all that makeup that's what's so cool about it, is that it's so subtle for us that it makes it that much creepier, because we essentially go in there, and when we turn into vampires, our skin gets a little pale, and we put these massive sort of red contact lenses in that cover the entire white of our eyes. And so essentially we're just walking around with these sort of red eyes and pale skin, and then pop in some fangs, and the rest is CGI, a lot of it. You know, a lot of the veins and all that sort of red, it's CGI. It's amazing what they do with CGI. But, you know, the funny thing is when we're shooting, we have these, because of the CGI, they put a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here, so we actually look really goofy. And we're doing all these scenes, you know, trying to be so intense, and we have like 4 dots on our face. We look like clowns. So it's scary and comedic at the same time.
I said stop!
You know what's funny about that? As we're shooting more and more episodes, you know, Stefan is such a tortured guy. But I can't play Stefan as a tortured guy forever, because who wants to look at a guy who's...
Okay, so he's a little pretty. He has that romance novel stare.
Once he starts falling in love, and once he starts associating himself with, like, peers and people that are, like, in high school, he starts developing, like, human emotions, you know? He starts remembering the human inside of him. He starts experiencing, you know, pleasure and laughter and happiness, and so he becomes more of a personality.
We're a work in progress.
Figure it out.